Good morning, students. Welcome to the online history class. We are reading Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation. This is chapter 9. In today's lesson, we will read page number 69 from second paragraph, which starts with in South Africa, and we will continue till page number 71 till the end of first para. In our last class, we learned that Gandhiji went to England to learn law and became a barrister or lawyer. In today's class, we will start with the experience he had in South Africa, where he went to work as a lawyer. Gandhiji went to South Africa to fight a case for a big company. Soon after reaching the port of Durban in South Africa, he realized that people with dark skins were not welcomed in the country. The white men who ruled the country looked down upon dark-skinned people and treated them very badly. They misbehaved with them. The Africans and the Indians, who were considered dark-skinned by the whites, were kept at a distance from them everywhere. They were made to live at separate parts of the towns. Many laws against them were cruel and unjust, which was unfortunate. One such unfortunate incident happened with Gandhiji too. One day, Gandhiji set off on a train to do some business for a rich man who employed him. He went to the station and bought a first-class ticket. He walked slowly up the platform and at last found an empty compartment. He went inside and sat down. After a few minutes, a white man appeared and misbehaved with him. He shouted, "Get out!" and said that he could not travel in a first-class compartment as he was an Indian and a dark-skinned man. He then called the guard and thrown Gandhiji out of the train. That was definitely an unfortunate incident to happen. Gandhiji realized that in Africa, Indians and Africans were ill-treated by the whites. He wanted to protest against it. Therefore, even if his work for which he had gone to South Africa was finished, he decided to stay there and fight for the rights of his countrymen. He stayed in South Africa for 21 years. Once he came to India and took his wife and family back with him. He continued his protests in South Africa. On 22nd May 1894, Gandhiji established the Natal Indian Congress and worked hard to improve the rights of Indians in South Africa. In a short period, Gandhiji became a leader of the Indian community in South Africa. However, in 1915, he returned to India. For the next few years, Gandhiji gave all his time and energy to an ashram. On May 25, 1915, Gandhiji's Indian ashram was established at the Kochara Bungalow near Ahmedabad, and it belonged to Jivanlal Desai, a barrister and a friend of Gandhiji. At that time, the ashram was called the Satyagraha Ashram. But Gandhiji wanted to carry out many activities such as farming, animal husbandry, etc. The ashram, for that reason, was relocated to the banks of the river Sabarmati. 2 years later, on June 17, 1917. The picture that you are seeing over here is of Sabarmati Ashram. Everybody was welcome to join the ashram that he founded. But all of them should be prepared to lead a simple life and work with their hands. Gandhiji wanted people to be self-dependent. He even encouraged them to spin their own cloth on a charka. As you can see in this picture, he is spinning charka and he is preparing the cloth. So Gandhiji wanted all people to be self-dependent. Now children, you see, God has created us equals, but we the human being have differentiated ourselves in many divisions, subdivisions and so on. The caste system has been continuing as a long practice in the Hindu society from time immemorial. The four castes, namely the Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Sudras caste groups are generally determined in terms of their work and their belief. The Harijans are a kind of community who are under the subdivision of Sudra caste. They were the lowest class in the society. Now Harijan, the meaning of the word is children of God. This was a term first used by Gandhiji to refer to the Dalits, that too back in 1932. These Dalits were the lower class people who were considered untouchables by the higher class people. This was definitely a cruel and unjust practice. Gandhiji wanted to improve the social condition of these people and thus he admitted them into his ashram. He also started a movement in 1933 to fight against untouchability. This movement was known as Harijan Yatra. That's all for today's class. But before ending, I shall bring in front of you an important lesson that we can learn from today's discussion. It is, all humans are equal. God had made all men equal, and so there should be no such difference on the basis of class, race, color, gender, and anything for that matter. So, that's all for today. You shall now read page number 69 to page number 71, the section that we have studied today, and learn all the possible spellings from this section. If you have any queries, ask me in the class hours in the given mail ID. Thank you.